I've made some very expensive prepper mistakes, and you're probably making them too. Let me explain. What if I told you that dodging mistakes early would save you time, money, and a lot of mental suffering? Would you believe me? I've been a prepper since 2008. I've made almost all of these mistakes. I have 6 children, and as a father, I always tried to help my kids learn from my mistake. But good luck with that one, right? Now, of course, I'm not your dad, and I'm not trying to be. But I do have years of experience in screwing things up that you can probably learn from. So, in no specific order, here are the 10 common mistakes that I think preppers often make. These are pitfalls, and these pitfalls are drawn from widespread experience in the prepper community and can derail progress if you don't address them early. First thing, buying tons of fancy gear before learning the basics. Many beginners get excited and spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on high-end equipment like advanced water filters, solar generators, multi-tools, or tactical backpacks without first mastering fundamental survival skills. This will always lead to gear sitting unused or being mishandled during an actual emergency, where improper use can cause failure or injuries. Skills such as fire starting, basic first aid, water purification, and navigation are far more reliable than gadgets. So make sure to prioritize hands-on practice and training before spending a lot of cash on expensive items. Remember, the more you know, the less you need. The second one, telling everyone you're prepping or oversharing plans and supplies. New preppers often feel proud of their efforts and end up discussing their stockpiles, possible bug out locations, or detailed plans with friends, family, coworkers, or even online communities. This breaches what's called OPSEC, or operational security, and can make you a target in a crisis, as people will remember and seek you out for resources they failed to prep. The golden rule is to keep preparations private, share only what's necessary with trusted family members, and avoid social media posts or casual bragging that could compromise your safety. Remember, my prep life is online, so yours doesn't have to be. The third thing, focusing on doomsday scenarios while ignoring everyday emergencies. It's common for newcomers to fixate on extreme collapse events like societal breakdown, EMP attacks, the war, or zombie-like scenarios, leading them to overlook more probable short-term disruptions such as power outages, severe weather, job loss, or even supply chain hiccups. Now, these everyday emergencies happen far more frequently and can still be devastating without preparation. A balanced approach starts with a realistic risk assessment for your local area and building resilience for likely events first, which will build a stronger foundation than chasing rare apocalyptic fantasies. The fourth thing, stockpiling food they don't like or won't eat. Beginners often rush to buy quantities of bulk or freeze-dried survival food based on shelf life or hype without considering taste, dietary needs, family preferences, or caloric requirements. An emergency happens, stress hits, and people are less tolerant or unfamiliar with unappealing meals, leading to waste, poor nutrition, or refusal to eat what's available. Choose items your household already has regularly so they can be rotated naturally into daily meals, ensuring morale stays high and supplies stay fresh. Number 5, rotating stock or ignoring the FIFO, the FIFO, FIFO, first in, first out methodology. A frequent oversight is dumping supplies into storage and forgetting about them until those pesky, best buy and expiration dates, or even items spoil. Now, this can result in significant financial loss and reduced readiness without a systematic rotation process, basically using older items first in everyday cooking and replacing them promptly. Preppers end up with inedible or possibly unsafe food. If you need to use what's called, or you need to use what's called the FIFO, or the first in, first out system, inventory tracking and regularly use of stored goods to keep everything current and maximize the value of your food investment, AKA food insurance. But guess what? When disaster strikes, when seconds count, where will you turn? Refuge Medical delivers professional-grade medical supplies and trauma kits built for real-world emergency, whether it's natural disaster, civil unrest, everyday accidents, or the friggin' apocalypse. Now, from premium bleeding control kits and IFAKs to complete family emergency medical bags, every Refuge Medical product is thoroughly designed, rigorously tested, and packaged with the highest quality components, so you're never caught unprepared. America. Trusted by preppers, first responders, and responsible families across the country, Refuge Medical gives you the confidence to protect the ones you love when it matters. Don't wait until visit refugemedical.com right now and build your refuge today. Okay, let's get back to the video. Number 6, buying a pre-made survival kit or bug out bag and thinking they're done. Check. Many novices purchase off-the-shelf emergency kits or ready-made bug out bags, thinking the gear inside of them covers all needs and that checking this box means you're fully prepared. These generic products are often low quality and incomplete for specific needs, lack of personalization for your family sizes, and sometimes the threats you may run into. Now, true preparedness requires customizing gear, testing it in real conditions, and building your own kit based on actual requirements rather than relying on one-size-fits-all solutions. There's no easy way out. Number 7, prioritizing guns and ammo. Pew, 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 pew. It's tempting for new preppers to focus heavily on firearms, magazines, ammunition as the core of defense, sometimes at the expenses of basics like stored water, calorie-dense food, or first aid knowledge and supplies. In most real emergencies, dehydration, hunger, and treatable injuries pose immediate threats a long time before any gunfight comes your way. Balance your preps by securing the essentials for survival first. Water, at least 1 gallon per person per day. Nutrition and medical care. Then expand your armory. Knowing how to plug a hole before you know how to make one is important because bullets go both ways. Number 8, flying solo instead of involving family or household members. Many beginners prep in secret or alone, meaning spouses, kids, or roommates remain completely unaware of the plan, gear locations, or even some procedures you came up with. This creates dangerous gaps during a crisis where others won't be able to help or contribute effectively. Involve the entire household early on through family discussions and practice drills so everyone understands their role, knows where things are stored, and can respond easily under stress. Remember, every family member should have a job. Number 9, no real planning or risk assessment. Jumping straight into buying random items without analyzing potential threats specific to your area, lifestyle, and vulnerabilities leads to unbalanced and inefficient preps. New preppers often skip this step, resulting in over-preparation for unlikely events and dangerous shortfalls in probable ones like hurricanes, blackouts, or even economic hardship. Start with a thorough risk assessment, listing likely hazards, their impacts, and probabilities. Then build a prioritized plan around those realities to guide smart, targeted prepping. And this is really important. Plan first so you don't pay later. Number 10, not testing equipment or practicing scenarios. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. Accumulating supplies feels productive, but fails to test gear in realistic conditions or run through scenarios. This leaves hidden flaws undiscovered until maybe it's too late. Items like camp stoves may not ignite properly, water filters could clog unexpectedly, or plans might fall apart under pressure without practice. Regularly test and use your equipment. Cook meals with stored foods, purify water, set up shelters. Conduct dry runs and family drills to build that confidence. Identify weaknesses and ensure everything works when you need it to. Dodging these mistakes early keeps your efforts efficient, cost-effective, and genuinely effective. Focus on realistic planning, skill building, testing, and discretion as you go. Speaking of focusing on prepping, if you're ready to go all in and keep that momentum going, click that to watch the next video. And if you haven't yet, click the little subscribe button to join. This is a family channel.